Hello there, and welcome to this episode of A Tiny Dot in Space, where I explore the various subdivisions of the nations of the world, one by one and at random on GeoGuessr. And the objective is to explore all the regions, districts, provinces, counties, areas, whatever you call them, across the world in various nations. And while doing so, I hope that I will be able to explore and see some new things, maybe something exciting, maybe something unexpected. And also, I hope that it will be fun. And I aim to score 25,000 points on GeoGuessr in each area I play. If I do play 25,000 points, the area will go off the list that I have a random number generator picking from to decide which areas I will play. And, well, if I fail, it will remain on the list and may feature again at some later stage. But only time will tell. And today I think I have a massive test on my hands. I'm going into Ghana. And it's not just anywhere in Ghana. We're going to the government district. No, not the government district. Sorry, the capital district. We're going to the district of how hard was that to say? The district of Greater Ghana. No, that's hard. Let's try that one more time. You would think I've been drinking, but I'm stone cold sober. We're going into the Greater Accra district. There we go. So yeah, there's 5.5 million people plus living here in this tiny little area of 3,245 square kilometers. Well, 3,445 is 245. It's not huge. It's not. But when you have this many people stuffed into one place, it will feel huge. And, well, the script I'm using to make these maps is, well, 70% of the locations picked are to be within inhabited areas, and then the remaining 30% will be just random, whatever. And I'm curious to see these little here that are just on the borders, but yet the vast majority of the locations are in the capital Accra. And so 5,500 people in this region, and 2 million live in the city of Accra itself, which is hidden somewhere underneath all of these markers. And I might want to play some Sudoku when I'm done with this, I think. This could take a while. I'm expecting it to take a while, and I will be pleasantly surprised if it doesn't. So we'll just have to see how this can go. So if I could please, there we go. And we'll make a challenge out of it. Copy the link. And let's see, where's my notepad document? Where did it go? Oh, interesting. There it is. Finally found it. Sorry, you can't see it, but because I'm tabbing out onto it. Let's see, Greater Accra. Copy link. There we go. And start the game. Right. I think we're in Accra. Yeah. Ghana, so there are some countries that always trip me up in Africa. And that is Ghana, Rwanda, Uganda, and Kenya. I usually get Nigeria right, all the countries on the same latitude. But those 4 other countries always trip me up. And I know that, okay, we got the yellow number plates in Ghana, we got the yellow number plates in Kenya. And then we got whatever in Rwanda and Buganda. Not Buganda, Uganda. And you can see they're both white and yellow plates here. So it's almost like, yeah, I click Ghana, and then it turns out, nope, it was Kenya. Okay, next time I get something that's similar, okay, I click Kenya. No, turns out it was Uganda. And if it isn't Uganda, it's Rwanda. And if it isn't Rwanda, well, it's Ghana. And it's like, wah! So I need to get that straight, and one of my aims with this series is to get to know a lot of these countries a little better, so that I have a better chance of figuring out where I am when I play other GeoGuessr games, like duels and battle royals. Now, we don't have any idea where we are at the moment, except that we are in Accra. I'm just trying to see if there is anything to give me a read on where I might be. So we go in sort of northeasty, southwesty, so we could. I mean, conceivably, we could be up here. So let's see. So we go in slightly southwest. So it could actually be. Doesn't seem likely though, but would be fun if it was on this road. So like, for instance, here in Colodor. Still gravely doubt it though, but Kingdom Books and Stationery Limited. That's a serious building. And then they're kind of spaced out and scattered around here, so why not? So that's on the north side of the road. Kingdom Books and Stationery. So that's maybe. Let's just run with the assumption that I might be lucky. Doesn't seem like it though. This has some promise to it. Although those promises came to naught pretty quickly. And this place, Dawa. Yeah. Okay, I think we can scratch that idea. So probably down. We could actually be. There's this long road here. It sort of has the right. Let's see. Yeah, it kind of has the right tilt to it. It's a little too much. I think it's a little too much north than most of this. And of course, it's a motorway, which doesn't help any. And so that means that is wrong. But then, like, for instance, a road like this. We got Ghana Construction Ministries, Airport City Campus. Nah. But we could still be in the general area, I think. But I think this is probably not urban, probably too urban. So how about here? That kind of fits, doesn't it? So there's a goil, and there's a total. Yes, here we are. Okay, can we now find the can we now find that stationary thingy? I wonder what was it? Let's see, GDC Bank. How far up? Oh, we went this far down. I think this is the stationary thing. No, here's the Kingdom Books and Stationery. Okay, how close were we to that? I think that's the building down there. So, unless that's the Sun City thingy. We got Ica and Tigo. This is a Kingdom Stationery is there. There's a jumble of buildings here. Now let's check out that big building down there. This is Sun City Hotel. Okay, so that means we're up here somewhere. Ace Wine and More. Via Wine and More. It adds adventures. Okay, so let's see. So there's no road going there. So we are next to a road. Can I see any? Oh, we can actually go up that road. That's helpful. If this bends now, we're on the right one. It does. Ha. Curves around. Brilliant. I got you now. So we are here. Da-da-da-da-da. Nice. Of course, when I say that I have trouble with Ghana, this is the prime meta for Ghana. Trouble is, I'm forgetful at times, and that is the sort of stuff I tend to forget in the heat of the moment. So, usually when I play the Lighthouse Chapel, okay, usually when I play, I try to get, and that is of course when I play these games where you might be put just anywhere in the world. The first thing I do is check for the direction of the sun to see which hemisphere I'm on, south or north. But of course that doesn't matter now because we are that Salem Junction is probably quite handy, and it seems like we're some distance away from Wisconsin University College. Seems like we're some distance away from the sea, and this area definitely is called Salem. Prestige homes. East Legon. Galaxy International School. That's got to be one of these buildings if it is here. Aye, 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 aye. And then was the Salem Junction thingy. Nailed by Scylla. There's some... I don't know if I want to say... Yeah, I will. There's some seriously suggestive names here. That's a... Oh yeah, that's a Gasso. Okay. So if the Gasso is the same as the Savadigo, that gives me something to play with. Let's see. So the Gasso was just up the road, wasn't it? It was, here's the Gasso. So if the Gasso is there, yeah, hang on, we got these long buildings here, and that has to be the Galaxy International School, doesn't it? Can we? No, we can't. Okay, look across the road. We have... Yeah, that building is this one, a bit staggered from that one. Yep, that's the confirmation I needed. Let's see what... Well, here comes the tough call, because they've obviously worked on this thing and made it a dual carriageway since 2012. So this could be a little scary, but we'll put it there. Good. Nice. Okay. And I think we're still in Accra. Okay. Great Lambton Mills Complex School. And what does it say over here? Enroll yourself or your ward now. You'll never regret you did. Well, let's hope not. An excursion to the Akosombo Dam. I don't know what that would be. Great Lambton Mills might actually be the name of the area. But to be sure of that, I would need a little more evidence. Rika-chan? No. Xiaohu. Yeah, the thing is, they both got the yellow signs, and oh, here's actually something. So we're on the Oblogo Road. Okay, the Oblogo Road is a very long east-west thingy as well. So let's just have a little look if there is anything called the Great Lamptey Heights, or whatever the name was. Or hills, rather. Can't see anything right off the cuff, but you never know. North Legon Hat, so Legon. Nah. Okay, so we got the Oblogo Road. So at least we know that's the one we're on. Then we got the Great Lambton Mills again. Oblogo Road. Number of flags. Now, if we can find something that confirms the name of the area. Yes, Oblogo Road is a long one, but it could be pretty much anywhere. Let's see this. No. But there was something that kind of looked okay. It's not official, but maybe. Accra North. So if we take a look at North Legon, I can start with that. Well, actually, when we say North Accra, we're probably down in the city. Usher Town, North Kanashi. Yeah. And North Accra was not very helpful, really. But this intersection might be. And this is a serious road. North with a bend. Let's go towards the sea. Okay, almost southeast. Yeah, not quite. Southeast, which is an interesting direction. How about up here? That's a no. And we're up here, which is also a no. Yeah, and then the directions start getting all right. Chord is not right. This one is not right. But this road is definitely one of the main ones. So we just need to figure out which main one. Okay, let's go on a bit. Okay, so seems like there was a landfill or something. And what did it say on that sign? It said nothing that I had any use for, I think. Yeah, we're gonna go on. Find some more information. Association of Biomedical Laboratory Scientists. Yeah, it's interesting that there's nothing on the east side of this road. That makes me wonder. We're not way out here, are we? That's a no. Well, the road wasn't a good fit anyway. There aren't really any roads up north that fit very well. So this is a bit of a mystery for now. Okay, let's try and solve the mystery by just going down this road until we find a bit of information. It's curving even more eastwards, which is interesting. And now we're curving southwards again. Almost straight south. Which is also very interesting. Major intersection. Oh, crikey. Raising true end-time worshippers. That sounded ominous. I just I wish I knew which road this is. And this one just goes on and on and on southwards. And doesn't really give me any good clues about where I am, but now we're approaching the ocean. And that's what I was hoping for. Right, and we're right down on the ocean. Ring Road West. Ring Road West. West. Okay. There's the Ring Road West. There's the logo. Yeah, finally got you. Okay, that took a while. Let's see to remember any of these names then. John Cobre, was that one of the ones we were on? I wonder if it wasn't. Let's see, so yeah, and then there was a school. Great Lamptey Mill School, here we are. And favor of God, Code Love Media. Just want to be a little careful here. Can we find anything? Looks like, yeah. Xiahu. Here we go. Enterprise. So we ought to be, this one is scary. This one is scary. I believe half the houses have been cleared away and built anew. Good one. That does not bode well. Okay, we're probably somewhere here. I'll take my chances to say that this petrol station has been built here. And that church, that house thing is over there. So let's see, so that is now, what direction? It's more or less due northeast. So if I... It's not that. I like the idea of this better. Now let's go with that. Okay, so what can we learn of this then, just in case? So this must have been the house they were building. Yeah, that matches the direction northwest. Okay. Okay. Well, no 25k in this game. Ataoki-ashi Avenue and Odon Bayeden Street. Odon Bayeden Street and Ataoki-ashi Avenue. Let's go north. No, we can't. Okay, then where do we go? That didn't seem like a very happy choice. Dr. Tagoe Avenue. Our Blessing Fashion Home. Yeah, let's keep heading towards the ocean here. We got Dr. Sake's veterinary clinic. Nikoi and Dr. Tagoe. Table. Okay, can't go on. Apparently no. Okay. 40 table. Ah, not a happy choice. Seems to be a pretty affluent neighborhood. And at least we can go this way. Garden Street, that works. Garden Street. Let's see if we can hit one of these ring roads again. Oh. Date on this, 2023. Yeboah Hospital, opposite East Legon. Okay. We've been in East Legon before. Now, police station. Garden Street. Here's Garden Road, rather. The Ata Oko Ashi. Doye Beyeden. Well, that figures. The quickest and easiest round after the game always follows, not always, but follows the worst round. Huh. And there we go. Well, what to say about that? Well, I'm pleased that I could find my way through Accra. But of course, the one thing that destroyed me was that, and that bit of road is evil. At least in terms of geoguessing. It's absolute unfiltered evil. Geographical evil. So, but yeah, finding your way in Accra isn't that hard. It does require some time. But still, I am quite happy with that, and I was never bored. And that's a good thing. So, and it was interesting to see how much this city changes over the span of a decade, or even less than a decade. So, that will be interesting to see in the future how it fares. So, yeah. So anyways, we're done with Greater Accra, and I am still happy that you're with me here on a tiny dot in space. And I hope you will follow me for the next episode. Until then, bye-bye.